So I was in investment banking, and my wife had a marketing company, and she started working with an inventor named Matt Singer, who created facial prosthetics as well as a advanced cosmetic product that conceals scars and wrinkles. And as the company developed and our customer base started to grow, I went from being just a consultant to the venture to joining the team as CEO. They had the marketing expertise, and Matt brought the creative, scientific side of the equation, but they really lacked a business person to run the operation. So I got involved in 2012, and we launched a consumer-facing website, Dermaflage.com, which really started the ball rolling. And once you put a decent website out there, you can really reach the world. Silicone Arts Labs is the development company which commercializes Dermaflage as well as other inventions which we identify as being promising from a commercial standpoint, because not every bright idea has a market. So that's where our marketing experts come in, and they validate what's the consumer looking for, does this solve a need, and is this a product that can be scaled, which is key, because if you can only make 10 of these widgets and that's all you can make in a week, it's not something that can be easily scaled to mass market consumers. After launching Dermaflage, we recognized that many customers wanted to conceal the frown lines between the brows. So this is an area that's often Botoxed to relax the muscles so that those creases are no longer evident. It's a worrisome trait of many people with expressive faces, that they always look like they're frowning. So Botox is not for everyone, whether they can't afford it or they don't want to be injected. So consumers were asking us, can this be used for the frown lines? And we adapted the Dermaflage product that we had to this new application, and we're calling this product Worry Less. So the frown lines are often called worry lines as well. And this is part of the mission for the trade show that's coming up. We're going to launch the Worry Less product to the beauty industry, and we think that this product could be even bigger than the Dermaflage product. Our plan is to keep the manufacturing of our most critical ingredients and elements of the product, our trade secret, so to speak, manufactured here in Memphis at our lab. Now, we may outgrow this space within the next 12 months, but our goal is to keep the formulation of our value-added elements of the supply chain here in Memphis, where we can control the quality and also we can protect our intellectual property. And the good thing about Memphis is that there's a lot of contract fulfillment operations here. So we could keep some elements in-house and then work with some of the contract packaging operations to do the more labor-intensive elements, such as assembling the finished kits into the final retail packaging. So that's our plan, is to keep it here in Memphis as much as we can. In the banking and finance industry, I feel like it's a much more controlled environment where you're dealing with a lot of variables, but you're not dealing as much in the unknowns. As an entrepreneur and CEO, your mission is different from day to day, and the key is not to try to do it all, but to choose the right things to do. And the resource allocation has probably been the biggest learning curve for me, because you can't do everything that you want to do. You have to focus on what keeps the lights on in the short term and what is the strategy that'll be successful in the long term, and finding the right people that can handle the fast-paced, stressful environment of a young company, and then giving them the tools that they need to be successful on a very lean budget. We're doing things in the beauty industry that have never been done before. We're replicating skin to conceal blemishes that are life-changing in many instances for our customer base. And that's a powerful story, which if we can put the right pieces in place, can scale very quickly. And we want to create wealth for our founders as well as our investors, and everybody's in this for the long haul. With a startup company, you can't expect to be an overnight pot of gold, but if you have the right backers in place, they realize that this is a 5 to 10 year mission, and we hope to be returning capital to those investors that backed us at the very beginning.
My name is Meredith. I'm a master colorist here at Silicone Arts Labs, and I make all the silicone batches for our product Dermaflage, and I'm the lucky one who gets to mix all the colors together. This is a sample of one of the tones that I mix. It is our tan tone, and this is one of our more popular tones as well, so I make this quite frequently. And this is actually the master copy that I go from. Well, Dermaflage is used for people who have an indented scar or an indented area in their skin that they want to cover up without surgery. So it's a non-surgical option excuse me, for people who want to have more flawless skin and perfect those imperfections that they have and boost their confidence.